Hi guys, Justin here, and the movie review you're about to see on National Dog Day is the 1997 sports comedy film from the Walt Disney Company, Air Bud, which basically it talks about Buddy, played by himself, may he rest in peace, realizing that he can play basketball. And he joins a team, and he's actually captured by Michael Jeter's character, Norm. So he's pretty much abandoned for like half of the film, but third half to the end, he's pretty much out, and he's back on the team. So I just got done watching this movie, and I liked it. I remember watching it a little bit as a kid. So if I had to rate this film, it would be 4 stars out of 5. Tier rank A. No complaint. Still very solid. And speaking of Michael Jeter, today, unfortunately, he would have turned 73 years old if he was alive still. On March 30th, 2003, Jeter passed away from a seizure. He was just 50 years old at the time. The films Open Range and The Polar Express are both dedicated to him. That was very nice of Kevin Costner, Tom Hanks, and Robert Zemeckis to pay tribute. Yeah, may that man rest in peace. He's not forgotten. His legacy is in here. So, yeah, that's very unfortunate. Anyway, please remember to smash that like button down below so you can reach 1,000 likes or more. Comment down below if you feel like it. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button and to hit the notification bell so you can see more content from Mystery Chrissy every week. And with that being said, on with the review.
Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Chrissy here, and in tonight's movie review, this review is going to be on the 1997 Disney movie, Air Bud. So, Air Bud is a Disney movie that came out on August 1st of 1997, and so, yeah, in this movie, we follow a young boy named Josh. Like, in the wake of his father's death, Josh struggles to adapt to his new home in Washington State. That all changes, however, when he signs up to be part of the basketball team, like a school basketball team, to be like, and of course between the manager and all that, like the school basketball team's manager. And of course, Josh also discovers that his pet dog, Bud, of course, like Buddy, or in this case, my buddy, who's basically like a stray golden retriever he took in, can play the sport amazingly well. Yeah, and of course, like Josh pretty much finds out that Buddy can play basketball very well. And so after Buddy joins the team, Josh's life brightens considerably until the dog's former owner, like Norm, played by the late Michael Jeter, like he returns in hopes of reclaiming the pooch. And yeah, that's pretty much what this movie's about. So yeah. So excuse me. But back in the older days when I first heard about this movie, I actually never really seen this movie before because back when I was a little kid, I never really watched this movie growing up because I've never watched it growing up. Although I have seen some of the other films, like some of the direct video, like some of those direct video films that have the puppies in them, like Air Buddies, like the 2006 film, like yeah, because and of course I remember hearing about this movie and that this movie actually spawned a huge franchise of direct video films, like Air Buddies, like I just said, like the one with the puppies and all that. And there's also Snow Buddies, which I actually reviewed Snow Buddies like a while back. I think earlier this decade in the 2020s, I reviewed Snow Buddies. And plus yes, I've actually seen Snow Buddies, and I didn't really mind Snow Buddies all that much, which I thought it was just a cute enough film. And Yeah, but of course, I never really bothered with any of the other, like, Air Buddies films. Like, the one with, like, the puppies and all that. The puppies, like, golden retrievers and all that. But given the fact that today was actually National Dog Day on August 26th, and today was actually National Dog Day, and also Michael Jeter's heavenly birthday, I kind of felt like giving this one a watch on Disney Plus earlier today. And for the most part, I think for this movie Airbud that came out in 1997, I gotta say this was actually a pretty good film in my opinion. I actually think it's not really all that bad, despite the mixed reviews from critics like 48%. I thought Airbud was a pretty good movie for what it is. Given the fact this was a live action Disney film that came out in like the mid '90s, which yeah, I kind of almost do like the old fashioned old school Disney movies like this. Like back when Disney used to be good back in the old days in the '90s like this. And given the fact this movie is also directed by Charles Martin Smith, like who's basically the director of this film, like he does an okay job directing this movie. And yeah, the movie's not long either. It's like an hour and 38 minutes, so it's not really that long of a film. And the story itself I thought was pretty like the story itself I thought was decent. Like it's basically about Josh who becomes friends who becomes friends with a golden retriever named Buddy, and who has and pretty much and I think it's pretty cool how Buddy actually has this unique ability to play basketball, and which I thought was pretty unique for this movie being like those types of dog movies. And yeah, the performances in this movie I thought were good. I thought Kevin Zegers, who plays Josh in the film, I thought he did good. And of course Buddy, the dog who plays Buddy in this film, he does a good job as well. And Bill Oh yeah, and Bill Cobbs, who plays Arthur in this film, I thought he was a cool character, and I thought he did pretty good in this film. And yeah, and of course, one of my issues I do have with this movie is the main villain of this film, Norm. Like Norm, who's basically like a birthday clown, of course, and he's basically the one that treats Buddy harshly. And yeah, he's pretty much like the main antagonist of this film, and one of my flaws I do have with this movie, because it's like he's committing animal cruelty and animal abuse, and it's like he's basically like an animal abuser in this film, like Norm, and like he works as like a birthday clown, like yeah, and I heard from some people on Facebook even said that they didn't like Michael Jeter's character, which I can't really say I blame them, because this was actually the only time Michael Jeter has played a bad guy. This was actually the only time the late Michael Jeter has played a villain. Yeah, because usually in other films that Michael Jeter was in, he's usually like the funny, likable guy. But here he plays the animal abuser and the villain of this film. Yeah, because his character here was very unlikable, which I didn't really like him all that much. I mean, I don't hate him as a person though, because it's just his villain character was very unlikable here. That's the point. What I'm trying to say. But don't get me wrong, Michael Jeter was still like was still a great actor. Yeah, he was, because you can't go wrong with him in other films he was in. Because most of you Sesame Street fans out there do recognize Michael Jeter, who played Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle, on Elmo's World, of course. Because you Sesame Street fans out there do recognize Michael Jeter as Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. And yeah, he worked with Tom Hanks on a few films like The Money Pit and Green Mile, and yeah. And of course, his last two movies were dedicated to his memory. Like his last two movies he was in were both dedicated to his memory when he passed away. Yeah, Open Range which is one of my favorite westerns. Open Range and The Polar Express. Yeah, so, but aside from all that, I thought Airbud I thought was a decent enough film from Disney. Yeah, and plus, and I know this movie did have some sequels after this movie came out, not counting the Air Buddies direct to video films, but they don't. I don't think they're really worth watching. So I got, because you can't, because you know what they say, always watch and stick with the original. Yep. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, and plus, didn't I also hear that they're actually making a reboot to this film? like sometime around 2026 or something. Because even if that's true or not, then I can't really say if I'm interested in seeing it. But whatever. I gotta say, you can't really beat the classics here. So yeah. But yeah. So overall, Air Bud I thought was a pretty good movie for the time being. For the time being, like a '90s Disney film. It's a good movie for what it is. So overall, I'm gonna give Air Bud 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's a good movie. It's decent for what it is. So yeah, even if you love dogs and if you're looking for something good to watch for like for something like with your dogs and all that, or if you just want to watch like something good about dogs, then I say this is a good one to check out. I'm sure some of you guys out there have already seen the film for like years and from your childhood. It may have been like a long time since the last time you guys watched this film. But yeah, like I said, it's a decent film for what it is. It's good, so there you have it. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my movie review on Air Bud. Hope you guys liked it, and with that being said, thanks for watching as always, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. Oh yeah, and before I go, guys, I'm sure some of you guys out there have already known, but in case some of you guys didn't know, my 26th birthday is tomorrow as well. Yeah, my 26th birthday is coming up real soon, which is tomorrow. So if any of you guys if any of you guys out there watching this review would like to wish me a happy birthday in the comments down below, please feel free to do so. And of course, yeah, and I'll try to get some videos uploaded for my birthday, just to show you guys what I got for my birthday this year. Or some of you guys can even see it in my community tabs, so yeah. But yeah, it's like I do every year. It's like I do every year pretty much. Like I show you guys the things I got for my birthday like every year, but you guys pretty much already get it at this point, so yeah. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it. So with that being said, until next time. This is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.
Thanks for watching this movie review. If you liked it, please remember to smash that like button down below to see if we can reach 1,000 likes or more. Comment down below if you feel like it. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and to hit the notification bell so you can see more content from Mr. A. Crizzy every week. Other than that, Michael Jeter, you are still missed to this day. He would have turned 73 today. This is Justin saying, see you next time. Peace. And now a moment of silence for 30 seconds.